Hello, and welcome back to my channel. And this is going to be a very quick one. And I got an email, someone requesting that they would like to create their WES profile because they would love to evaluate their credential. I just responded and said I'm going to post a video on that. This is because I want to believe I'm going to get subsequent requests like that, and it will be a good one for me to just quickly show how it is. This video is about how to create your WES profile, make your payment for you're able to send that to your school so your school can send your transcript for your evaluation, and also upload your certificate because you don't need to upload the copy of your own certificate also on their portal. Without taking so much of our time, it's going to be a quick one. I'm just going to quickly start sharing my screen and show you this. Please do not forget to like, share, subscribe, click the notification button so whenever I send the content out there, I make any post, you'll be one of the first to be notified. If you find my content valuable, please share with your loved one as well. Hi everyone. Like I always say, the process is very simple. It's seamless. It's going to be a quick in and out. Let's start by searching. This demonstration is going to be for WES, World Education Services only. We have other evaluating body that you can use for Canada. We have IRCC, we have ICES, I think we have CES, we have for pharmacists, EBC. This is for WES, which is usually fast. Once we come to our web, just open either your Edge or your Chrome, then you type World Education Services. I already searched something about them here, so it's showing here. So you click here, World Education Services. You create an account, you sign in, contact us, whatever you want to do. For the purpose of this demonstration, I'm going to create an account. So I'm going to create this to bring us to a landing page like this. And you can see, you can evaluate for US, Canada, New Zealand. So we're going to do Canada, of course. And yes, for Canada, these are the various evaluation you can do. We have the standard evaluation. We have ECA application for IRCC. We have for Agri pilots. So what you want to do is for IRCC because this is the particular one that goes for permanent resident application, right? You come for IRCC, start not just permanent resident, you can do for your course by course. There are different type of evaluation you can do, right? Let me come to start application. So once you're doing start application, I'm just going to type in my demonstration email, right? Demo, it's gmail.com. So I'll type in my email address and I'll go next. It will send a verification code to that email address. And this is it. I'm not sure if this is 0 or this is, I don't know if it's caps. Completed. So your email address has been successfully verified. Then I'm going to click on continue. It will bring me here to create an account. And first name will be Demo Tinna. Middle name, I do not have one. Last name, Tinna Kash. Date of birth, my favorite date, 1990. It is asking you, do you have a WES reference number? So you can say no because you're doing this for the first time. You've not had any business with WES before now. So it's going to be no. If you have before, let's say you have evaluated for another country, or another sort of evaluation, you can just log into your account, so to speak, I don't know, but no, for the first time. And security question, what is your mother's maiden name? Would you like to subscribe to their newsletter? If you want, you can check. I'm just going to click on create an account. It's processing and boom. Let me update. No, not update. It will bring you now to this landing page. They have populated your name for you in the surname. Put in your other information. Your date of birth is there. Then your gender, I'm a woman. Telephone number. The country is Nigeria and include this. So I'm just going to put this, and our next, I'm using Nigeria. So if you want to use Canada number, the same, this is applicable for everyone. You can save and exit and continue should you not have the information, or you can proceed this way. I'm just going to do next to bring me to my evaluation credential. What credential have you earned? It will encourage you to evaluate your highest credential. IRCC asks applicants to submit only their highest completed credential. Let's say you have a BSc and you also have a master's. They're encouraging you to evaluate your master's because definitely it will be giving you the highest points. But then again, for me, when I was doing I evaluated my BSc and I also evaluated my master's. This is because my provinces were looking for a course in my BSc, right? And so despite the fact that I'm going to get more points for my application using my master's, should I be applying to province like Saskatchewan then that we're looking for my NOC on even Ontario? I just need them to see that I have this credential which I have evaluated, and it doesn't cost you any extra money. This is because if you like evaluate your high school, your BSc, or your master's, it's the same amount you're paying. If you only evaluate your master's, it's the same amount. But if you're now coming to evaluate additional, then you pay additional $100 for that evaluation. So I just went ahead and did it. The only cost implication for you is the fact that you now have to pursue your school to get your transcript sent over. If one school is delaying you, it might delay the entire process, right? Because another school would have sent it, but they'll put your application on hold except you complete a contact us form so that they can take it off if you don't need that particular credential. If you have a doctorate PhD, you do not need to submit your bachelor's degree or your master's for evaluation because doctorate is considered your highest degree. If you have a master's degree, you do not need to submit your bachelor's, and so have you. Do well to read this. It also states your ECA report will not contain the following: anything below secondary school. During my time, then you even need to send in your WIRE or your NECO, non-academic credentials, professional or career training. These are the things they do not evaluate, right? You now come here to click add credentials. Credential, which of your credentials do you want to evaluate? I'm going to come here. What's the name of my school? The country, Nigeria, and type of education. Let's say on a university education. Institute, I'm going to type in University of Lagos. That's where I did my master's. University of Lagos. For some people, you might not see your school there, but just complete it and put in name of your diploma, master's. Let me use that. I don't think my own master's was here, so I just type it in risk. So mine was not here, so you can manually type. You see, it will take it if you type it. My name, let me just use this. My given name and my credential. Some people, their credential had a different name. Their real name is also different. Maybe they did change of name after marriage. Just put the name you have on your credential, right? There's a way your evaluation will come in. It will give you your equivalency. It will also state that one or two names are not the same. So when you are applying for your whatever application you're doing, you can now put your change of name details, right? Field of study. My field of study is in what department? Let me just put actuarial science. My field of study, actuarial science, and year awarded, let me say 2017, attended, let me say 2015, right, to 2017. And you're just going to save. This is what I now have. University of Lagos, Masters in Risk Management, 2017. Usually people get confused as to what information to put because let's say you completed your schooling in 2016, but your certificate is really 2017. There's always that confusion. During my time, I just used when I finished my school, not even when it was on the certificate. Let WES be handling that with my school transcripts. But at the end of the day, it will still, because they'll send your transcript right and it will carry the information of when you finish. Let's say you have multiple credential you want to evaluate. This is where you can do add another credential, right? So I'm not going to do that now. I'll just go to the next. I'll come here. it will ask you, please enter the recipient you would like WES to send the evaluation to. Please enter the current residential address for mailing. You need to put in your address for mailing because they'll send you a copy of your evaluated credentials after you're done. So you're going to get a copy in your mail. Another thing to note is that if they're sending it to your address in Nigeria, you're going to pay for the post office, which is cheaper. But if you're paying for courier service, it's going to be more expensive. Also, if you're using a Canadian address, now they're going to add HST taxes on it. So you'll be paying additional money. So that will get close to $300 as to $260 should you be using a foreign address, at least a Nigerian one. Let me click on add my address. So I'm just going to do Nigeria, 11. So PO Box are just 1132. I don't know if this address. So city, I'm just going to use Abuja, and postal code. And postal code, I'll use 110001. Whatever. Now delivery method, so this is it. You're going to be paying additional $12 for your postal, your standard mail, which is Canada Post, or the courier, $92. Do this. It was actually delivered to my house. I lived in Lagos and the post office could locate my house. Then you save. So your address is saved. Recipient 2, automatically they're sending it to IRCC, Immigration, Refugee and Citizenship Canada, IRCC. They are already notifying you that a copy is going to your own address. The second recipient is coming here. If you want to order for additional recipients, you're going to be paying for that. But because you're applying for permanent resident, so it's automatically going to IRCC and you're just going to click next. If you're applying for Ontario will require that you order one to them. So in that case, you can click here and add Ontario address, but not immediately. When you get that invitation, you can do that. Next, once you click next, it will tell you the processing time, right? WES is committed to an accurate evaluation of your academic credentials. The first phase of our process is document reviewed and acceptance. Once required documents are received, verified, and accepted, the evaluation process length varies based on the details of your evaluation. See more details on our processing time. Let me click here if I'll see more details. I'm back to my screen. Available evaluation package. This is what they are going to be giving your ECA report provided to you online. You have it online. It will be sent to IRCC and they will also mail you a paper copy, electronic storage. So it's going to be stored. This is the price, $248 plus that $12, that makes it $260. This is what you're going to be paying for your evaluation. And also important to know that I stated earlier, should you be doing your master's, your BSc, your PhD is the same amount you're doing. If you're doing only one, it's still the same amount you're paying. However, if you're done evaluating one and you now want to evaluate another one, you are required to pay additional $100. Let's click next. And it's telling me the documents they require from me. Required document checklist for Tinna Kash, Masters in Risk Management, University of Lagos. Important for you. Please do well to read this. I want to ensure this video is not so lengthy. Your checklist is they need a transcript from you. It has to be sent from your school directly. Degree certificate or statement of notification of exam result. That's a copy of your certificate. You will have to be the one to upload this on this portal. And this is the address they're sending it to. If they're sending it by mail, this is it. If your school is sending by courier, this is it. But a lot of schools right now in Nigeria, they now have electronic way of sending it. So you do not have access to those information. The school already signed up for that. So they'll just email it electronically to WES. And next, summary of everything. Should you have any information that you have error in it, you want to correct it, this is where you will come. You can edit, change your name, change anything you want to change. Here, these are the details. This is for immigration. Just giving you an overview of what you have completed. And this is the amount, your address, your delivery is $12. This is the recipient. And you have to acknowledge all this. Definitely, you know I'm not paying right. Once you acknowledge, you click on next. to bring you up. You confirm. You read this. Please confirm your name and date of birth is correct. And yes, I confirm. And I'll click on confirm. It will bring me here. This is where it's asking you for harmonized sales tax, that's HST. For the sake of this, you click on I am not a Canadian resident, because if you click you're a Canadian resident, let's say because you wanted your evaluation to go to Canada, then they'll charge you that. You click on continue. This is going to bring me here. My total is now $260. I'm expected to pay with credit card or debit card or Western Union. So some of the ways people do is that if you have friends and family over here in Canada, you can send them the equivalent of 260 Canadian dollar, which is $270 roughly. No, 279,000, which is like 270,000 roughly. Maybe they will give you the conversion rate as at that day. I'm talking about what I know recently. Or if you have a dollar credit card, debit card, a USD card, it can also be used to make this payment. Then you submit. You make your payment and you submit. Once you submit, it will navigate you back to your completed page, right? And from your completed page, you will see your reference number. So that reference number is what you will be sending to your school. That's like your ID, that your transcript will have your reference number on it. And that's it. You will keep checking here for updates. Should you need one update from WES or anything. And definitely I'm not paying, so I won't be getting that. Let's assume you need to contact WES. I hope it will allow me to do that. You come to this help gear right here at your lower right hand, and you click on help. So once you click on help, you can see contact us, because even for me here in Canada that I call them regularly for people, and you will realize that there's some information you need or support you need that they are unable to do it. They'll ask you to go and raise the contact us form. So you click here, contact us. You have to put in your reference number because you've not paid. If you have paid and you have your account set up, it automatically comes up. This one is assuming that I'm signing in I'm not signed in, sorry. This is just a wrap about the whole thing. I'm just going to save and exit, so this account will just be non-used. This is what it is. If you save and exit, is a draft. You can make changes and you can upload your CV and resume. The account was created today. If once you're done paying, where you see upload CV and resume, you also see an option of upload your certificate. So that's where you upload your certificates. But because I've not paid, this is all I get. Thank you so much for watching this far. Do not forget to like, share, subscribe. Thank you so much. Do have a lovely day. Bye.